You are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. And Conor McGregor, how the fuck about that? Holy fuck me. He's won me back. Conor McGregor has won me back with 4 shoulders to the face and a kick to the head. What a fucking monster. Conor McGregor. I was the biggest fucking Conor McGregor fan you could get. He won me thousands of dollars. That Aldo fight where he knocked him out in 15 seconds, I won $1,800 on that. Conor McGregor said he'd knock him out in the first round, so I put money on the knockout and I put money on the knockout in round 1. And he won me a bunch of money. And then what happened? Then he had those Diaz fights. Lost one, won one. Then he beat Alvarez to win his second title. Then what happened? Shit started to get weird. He fought Floyd Mayweather in boxing, which was a fucking big mistake. It lasted 11 rounds, but he got his ass handed to him. Made $1 billion or whatever, but fucking hell. Then he released Proper 12 whiskey. I don't even know how you come out with a whiskey so quick. Isn't it meant to sit for 12 years? So what did he buy? Like the bottom of the barrel shit that's been sitting there and just slap a fucking name on it? I don't know. Who cares about Proper 12? Then he came back and fought Khabib. Got his ass handed to him. He shouldn't have fought Khabib straight up after not fighting for so long. And then he punched an old guy in a bar in Ireland. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm fucking out, McGregor. I am all for punching strangers in bars, but not old cunts. Not when they're not looking. And before the fight today, I don't know. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about McGregor. And then after the fight, I am back on board. Before the fight, I was like, he punched an old guy in the face while he wasn't looking. After the fight, I was like, fuck that old cunt. He had it coming. You don't turn your back on McGregor. Before the fight, I was like, that Proper 12 whiskey is fucking toilet water. Get it out of here. After the fight, I'm like, I'm starting drinking again, and I will only drink the finest whiskey available, Proper 12. That was a next level fucking ass kicking of Cowboy Cerrone. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that. I was expecting McGregor to win, but boy, did he fucking light him up. In 40 seconds, he knocked the cunt out. I'm assuming you all know who Conor McGregor is. He is my 31-year-old hero. It's always depressing when you see people so much younger than you, so much more successful. Is he more successful? How do you define success? I don't know on what measure I would be more successful than him. I'm taller. I'm taller than him. I've got a good 4 or 5 inches on him. Not downstairs. He's probably bigger there. But height-wise, just pure height. If we're talking height, then I'm by far the more successful. I also did a little bit of jiu-jitsu myself, if I don't mind saying. 6 months, twice a week. I'm a 2-stripe white belt. So if you need an authority on fighting, look no further. I also did 2 weeks of boxing when I was 15. But I sucked. I sucked at boxing. I sucked at combat sports. And I sucked at extreme sports. Extreme sports, I fucking really sucked. Normal team sports I was good at, because I could hide. I could hide behind the good players. I was decent at shit. A little bit above average, but I was too flaky. I was too flaky and I didn't care. Winning or losing, I really didn't give a fuck, which is not the attitude you need in team sports. Besides the parties after the games, I wasn't the most trustworthy teammate, I have to admit. I lost a state baseball final by myself. There's only one person who can be blamed for that loss, and it was me. People after the game, they're like, how did you lose? They're like, Boyle. Boyle lost it for us. I'll tell you what happened. It's probably one of the dumbest things in sporting history. I played baseball growing up, and I was pretty decent at baseball. I played state, and I represented, the Australian team. Well, the sort of Australian team. They called it the Australian team. I'll claim it. That's when I was really young. I actually played baseball with a guy named Travis Blackley, who ended up making the major leagues. He played for the Oakland Athletics. I think he played for a few others, but AAA or whatever. So I'll just build the scene. We're in the state final, the final game of the year. This is all or nothing. Winner takes all. We're down by 2 runs. The US listeners will know what I'm talking about. The rest of you, figure it out. So we're 2 runs down. It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. Who's up to bat? David Boyle's up to bat. I stride out there. My team look extremely nervous. They know this could go either way. Boyle approaches the plate looking extremely nervous. The pitcher winds up, throws it down. Boyle swings wildly at a ball. Strike 1. Boyle's teammates have their head in their hands. That was not a confident first strike. Second pitch comes down. It's wild. It hits Boyle. Boyle just got hit. The dark cloud lingering over my team has suddenly turned to a rainbow, and Boyle gets an automatic walk to first base. There's still hope, and this is where it went pear-shaped for me. So I get to first base, and the sun is shining directly into my eyes. I can't even see the batter. I'm wearing sunglasses, but I still can't see the batter. The pitcher gets in position to pitch, and I take a big lead ready to steal second base. So I'm 3 big steps of first base, and I'm looking at the batter, but I can't see him because the sun's in my eyes. So I take my sunglasses off and decide to polish them on my shirt. So I'm looking down, polishing my sunglasses on my shirt, so when I put them back on, I can see the batter better. And while this is going on, the pitcher has thrown the ball to the first baseman, and the first baseman has just walked over to me while I'm looking down, polishing my glasses, and tagged me out. Game over. And I'm still polishing my glasses. Then I realized what just happened, and I noticed that my whole entire team was screaming at me the whole time, waving their hands, trying to get my attention. The entire other team has come from the outfield to the infield, are rolling on the ground laughing. The first baseman can barely control himself. The pitcher is in fucking tears, and I have to walk over to my team and try and make eye contact. I'm like, hey guys, well, we had a pretty good season, didn't we, guys? We had a good run. No one fucking talked to me after that. And who could blame them? That was a fucking disaster. It's the stuff legends are made of. Jesus Christ, that was brutal. I remember my coach just looking at me, just going, are you even part of the human race? That in the biggest game of some of these people's lives, you decide to shine your fucking sunglasses? What can I say? It was a tough loss. Sorry, boys. So that's an example of my fucking sporting career. Anyway, Conor McGregor's a fucking animal. That's enough from me tonight. Add me on social media. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you're enjoying the podcast, rate, review, subscribe to it, and tell your friends about it. See you fucking later.